Ach Freunde, nichts geht ohne Drama bei Us5. Und wir versuchen jetzt einfach normal. Tut mir leid hierfür, aber hey, life is life, sagt man. Ist ja irgendwie lustig. Jetzt schicken wir mal Richie eine Einladung und hoffentlich funktioniert das. Komm, geschickt. Na komm. So, Richie eingeladen. Come on, Richo. Where are you? Annehmen. So, jetzt habe ich Richie auch angenommen. Bitte. Bitte. Wie no. Was ist los? Oh Leute, das ist echt so schlimm. Das kann nicht wahr sein. Warte mal. Richie Stringbean kann nicht live teilnehmen. Ja, dann liegt es aber leider an dir. Dann hat es echt mit Richies Profil zu tun. Ich weiß nicht, was wir machen sollen. Wartet mal. Nee, ich glaube, das hat definitiv irgendwas mit seinem...
Dann muss er einen anderen Account nehmen. Weil alle haben geschrieben, dass das daran liegt, wenn er zu viele Anfragen an dich schickt und dieses Hin und Her. Deswegen geht es nicht.
Richie, can you start from another account, or can you just go into another account? Maybe it's something to do with your account. I don't know. Ja, aber es geht nicht. Hast du mal gegoogelt, woran es liegen könnte?
Moritz meinte gerade schon, ob er mal ein anderes Handy nimmt, aber
irgendwie.
es liegt auf jeden Fall halt an ihm. Aber also viele haben halt vorhin geschrieben, dass es daran liegt, wenn er zu viele Anfragen schickt und du annimmst, dieses Hin und
Her. Okay, nicht verzagen, Freunde. Wir kriegen das schon hin. Wir kriegen das schon hin. Soll ich mal probieren, dass Richie live geht und uns einlädt?
Das könnt ihr auch versuchen, aber dann läuft der Stream halt über sein und ist über deinen angekündigt.
Ja, das ist natürlich auch blöd. Das ist natürlich auch blöd. Okay, Izzy, Chris, Michael, should Richie try and go live and invite us? I'm not so sure if that would help, but maybe an option. Wollen wir das mal versuchen? Kann nicht wahr sein, ey. Richie, I'm trying another phone. Come on, Richo. And Richo, once you have that... nee, jetzt just try another phone. Please try another phone. Okay, ich hole jetzt die anderen rein. Weil es liegt an Richies Phone. Irgendwas stimmt da nicht. Irgendwas ist da nicht cool. Okay, Richo, please try another phone.
Yo. We're back.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely to do. It definitely has to do with Richie, and he's trying another phone now.
Yeah. Do that. Maybe his phone is older than mine.
And look, here's Michael. So it goes instantly with you guys. So it must be his bloody.
Hey, it goes.
I'm gonna
on
make
Instagram.
him. I'm gonna make him an account now on my iPad. Wait, let me see.
Come on, Michael.
Wait. Let me see.
Like,
Let me
Geil.
see. Let me see that shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
Richie said he's gonna try and go through another person's phone now.
Ja.
Shit, my iPhone died. Where the fuck is the charger?
Dang, this live stream is going exactly how I had planned. So perfect. I like
Wait a minute. What did Richie write? Brock kicks? What's that? Is that another profile, Richo? No. Brock
Want
kicks?
to check
Brock
my phone
kicks?
really quick if he.
Yeah, check. We'll make it happen, guys. Ey Leute, macht euch keine Sorgen, wir kriegen das schon hin. Ist halt so. Live ist live. Können wir nicht ändern.
Live is live, genau.
Wenigstens bleibt spannend. Michael versucht gerade einen Account irgendwie zu klären.
Yep.
Aber dafür muss dann Richie auch irgendwie in diesen Account dann reinkommen.
Yeah, schick him
In
die
the
Daten über
meantime, we could
WhatsApp.
have maybe
Yeah.
2 questions from
Schick him die Daten
1 or 2
über
questions.
WhatsApp.
Ja.
Richie,
Ja,
you need to
Freunde.
work. You need to work on your social media, man. Stop saving too many people, my nigga. Shit.
Warte mal.
Richie schreibt da die ganze Zeit, er hat einen anderen Account.
Okay, Richard, what is your other account?
Broadix.
Ah, wait, let me check this. Wait. Wie
Bro,
schreibt
Rick.
sich das?
Bro, Rick.
B-R-O-D-I-X.
Warte mal. B-R-O, ja?
R-I-X.
Nee, das
D-I-X.
B-R-O-D-I-X.
Nein. No, Bro and Rick. Yeah.
B-R-O-R-I-X?
Er hat es zweimal anders geschrieben, ja.
Er hat zweimal anders
Oh,
geschrieben.
bro,
Richard,
bro. What did it say? I think it said a D instead of R, but I don't want to
Er sagt, er hat eine andere.
openly pronounce it.
Oder? Warte. Wait, guys, I'm gonna check something here. Wait, bro. I've got too many Anfragen hier. Warte mal.
We're having fun, everybody.
Oh, here, wait a minute. Guys.
Is he coming?
Wait. Come on. I just accepted that other. Here we go.
Oh,
Richard!
Hey! Let's go!
Richard!
here we go.
It's
back.
working!
My man!
Oh my
And we're
God.
only 30 minutes late.
You guys, I was panicking that whole time. I got a whole nother phone. Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
That's all right.
Richard,
Michael
you've
was
always-
killing time by cutting vegetables and fruits.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I was like cutting strawberries, waiting on your ass.
Oh, can you can hear me? It's fine. I don't have
Yeah,
headphones
so
to this
Loud
thing.
and clearly,
Perfect.
little brother.
Richard,
Hi
Richard.
everyone.
you damn
What's up, Rich?
diva.
Yeah, you diva.
Just be honest. Hey, just be honest. You just did your hair,
Yeah,
my nigga.
come
Don't worry
on,
about
Richard.
it.
Wait,
Just
wait.
be honest.
How horrible? Can you imagine? What if I was that
Hey,
that
Ricky,
crazy?
where's the
Try to-
straightener, Chris? Where's the straightener, Jay? Where's the straightener, Chris? Where's the straightener?
Oh my God!
Richard.
Wow.
It's so good to see you.
No.
Yeah, you guys too.
Yeah,
Mike,
no,
I
no,
haven't
no,
seen you in 20 years.
1 second.
That's
Wait,
crazy. That's crazy.
Hey, guys.
Bro.
I love this picture. I can see.
Yeah. I'll make another one. I'm actually.
Wow.
I'll take a screenshot.
Really
I'm making a
Great
screenshot right
picture.
now. Screenshot. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Screenshot. I can't believe it. All 5 of us after what 17 years.
After
The first time
17
since
years.
2007 that
Yeah.
all of us have been kind of in the same. Our 5 faces are in the same place at the same time,
Yeah.
and we're doing it international, just like the group, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Totally.
Richard,
Richie,
are you in Minnesota?
Yeah, I'm in Minnesota. You know, I had some great.
I was in Minnesota at Christmas.
No way.
Swear, the thing is, I was just for one night because I went with my homegirl. We did like a little, it was like a wedding, a birthday party, and I literally went that night and left the next day. I would have.
What was here? What was in Minnesota that you came out here for?
So my homegirl's family's from Minnesota, from Chicago. She's my best friend,
Oh.
and me and her were,
Cosina?
you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, best friends and shit. But you know what I'm saying, I like her. She's a really good friend of mine. And
Yeah.
she's great. You know, always my cousins. You know what I'm saying, like in the past.
Oh, yeah. That,
Michael
hey guys,
has the biggest family I've ever
Yeah.
seen in my life.
Freunde, damals, I mean, we have a lot of people from Germany here, so I'm going to always switch in between German and English. Whoever, I mean, Izzy, you could do it too, being a culture young now.
Oh.
But so Maike hatte damals öfter mal auch weiblichen Besuch, auch schon in der Blissestraße. Und jedes Mal haben wir ihn gefragt, na, aber Maike, wer war denn das jetzt? Woher kennen wir denn die? Und ich glaube, insgesamt hat er uns, I would say,
No, don't say it. Don't say it.
78 Cousinen vorgestellt. Also
No,
locker.
fuck.
Locker.
Everyone backstage.
No. Ey, 10 maximal, die ich kannte, die
Nee,
richtig cool
Maike,
waren. 70,
hey,
are you kidding?
Maike, selbst even in England, Romania, and God knows where we were, that's my cousin.
Hey, that's my family, my nigga. That's my cousin, my nigga.
Oh, man.
Well,
Wow.
I teach myself the rule.
Well, I mean,
I teach myself the rule. It's,
yeah.
if it's my cousin,
Speaking of,
nothing's going to happen.
oh yeah. Well, speaking of Michael having so many cousins, I say we officially jump into this thing and kind of get things rolling. And yeah, first again, I just want to reiterate and welcome all the viewers here, all the loyal fans and supporters. This is 20 years in the making. Some of you have been with us since day one, 20 years ago, and a lot of you are still here to this day. And for that, we just want to send our most heartfelt thank yous and our most biggest gratitude for all of the love and support that you have given us, not only individually, but collectively over the last 20 years. This is absolutely amazing. And we could not be more delighted to be here for all of you right now.
Thank
Applause to
you. Round of applause.
Bravo.
Round of applause.
And you know what? I want to say I'm happy that Michael is here, especially because as some of you might know, in the more recent stories of Us5, yeah, we got a little bit nervous there for a few days, especially Jay and myself. I mean, Michael, I just want to say I'm happy to see that you are still here with us, brother, and don't know if you want to maybe take a moment to thank all the fans for all their care and support during those uncertain days, without revealing too much, if you don't want to, man.
Yeah, so ich danke euch allen von ganzem Herzen. Ich weiß, viele hatten einen kleinen Herzinfarkt. Ich selber hatte einen Herzinfarkt, wie ich gesehen habe, bin ich ganz
I
ehrlich.
had a heart attack. I was taking a shit on the toilet in the morning, and I got a message saying, simultaneously from 20 different profiles, did you see the post? Did you see the story? Michael's dead. And here's the crazy thing, Michael. Initially, I for whatever reason, I thought this is the truth. So imagine me sitting on the toilet, taking a shit and starting to cry at 9 in the morning. And it was a very bizarre situation, and I'm very glad that it was just a flimming fluke, and you're so well off and you're doing good. So tell us just briefly what went down.
Also, ich erkläre, I'm gonna try to swap it up in English and German as fast as I can. So, first, out of due respect to my bandmates, obviously there's two people that just speak English, and then I just translate it, or somebody can translate it. What happened is I've been in a scenario, and it's kind of hard to share because some of the things are classified. But when I left the music industry, obviously I was always a little bit in it, but I decided to do some things where I just wanted to save people and wanted to change the world a little bit, And a lot of people assume that what you see on the internet, or if you do I do obviously accounting, everybody knows that. I do a lot of things with finances and stuff, but with finances is it's basically just an agenda of me doing what I do best, which is our experience back in the days when we were at Us5, to save and deduct taxes for others that didn't have the experience that we have today. Because you know how it is, man. Our mentor manager, who made us who we are today, regardless of what happened and regardless of what he did, he's the reason why we're sitting in the stream today. You know what I'm saying? So you need to always keep in mind, a lot of people do bad things und viele Leute machen vielleicht, sehen in den Schlagzeilen, weißt du siehst es selber, Jay, damals, viele Leute haben Sachen über Richie erzählt, viele Sachen über dich erzählt, über mich erzählt, was auch immer, oder Easy. Schlagzeilen sind da, um Schlagzeilen zu verkaufen. Und meistens ist ganz oft nicht das Interne richtig wirklich wiedergestellt oder dargestellt, weil viele nicht wissen, was abgeht. Also mein Account wurde gehackt, um es auf den Punkt zu bringen. Und der Account wurde gehackt von jemandem, den ich sogar kannte.
All
Also
right.
nicht irgendjemand, der ich nicht kannte. Und diese Person, was die machen, die bringen Accounts zurück von Leuten, die ihre Accounts verlieren. Ja,
Oh
und
God.
es war dann so gewesen, dass ich habe den, ich habe dann eine Situation für einen anderen Künstler oder sonst was gehabt oder ein Model, das sie einen Account zurückhaben möchte. Und die kamen dann in einen Streit rein. Und daraufhin hat sich dann weiteres ergeben, wo ich dann jetzt, was gerade passiert, ich nicht leider Gottes teilen kann. Das werde ich dann alles im Ruhen, wenn ich mit euch
Okay.
allen ohne die Kamera
Okay.
bespreche.
Yeah.
Aber um es auf den Punkt zu bringen, ich habe definitiv fast mein Leben verloren. Ich glaube, mehr als 5, 6 Mal, weil ich, ja, ich habe in einem Service gearbeitet, wo sich vielleicht Leute vorstellen können, wo mehr so related to the government ist, zu der Regierung und mehr kann ich dazu auch nicht sagen, leider Gottes. Aber ich bin wohlauf. Ich hatte eine kleine Erfahrung, wo ich 7, 8 Wochen komplett abgedrichtert war, in Bezug zu meinem Job auch, was zu meiner Identität gehört hat. Das hört sich alles wie so ein Movie an, aber deswegen bin ich
Yeah.
in den USA.
Ein bisschen schon.
Ich bin in Situationen reingekommen, wo ich einfach gedacht habe, ey, I want to do this, I want to try this, because I always watch those movies. So I was like, hey, let me give it a try. And then, yeah, eventually I ended up in that scenario. Now I'm not anymore. I'm officially retired. Uh, when it comes to that stuff. And I'm happy that I'm alive, man, and I can talk to you guys because a lot of people
Yeah.
assume when they watch the news or watch the, look, Instagram is like your personal, like literally reality show. So nobody's gonna post or everybody's gonna show what really goes up behind the curtains. My
Right.
situation is really delicate where I really have to sit down with you as brothers. We need to sit down and see what is shareable, what is not shareable. Maybe it's not even necessary. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But the point is, I'm alive. I survived. I'm with you guys, and I'm glad that I can, live that day that we actually here finally after 20 years talking to each other. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we're very happy you're doing well, Michael, and you look like you're having the time of your life.
Yeah, you
And
As do I.
and I
Yeah,
have
you
to say,
do.
Michael, I have to say, your English has improved quite a bit, my friend.
A little bit,
No,
but I
no,
don't.
really.
But I don't want to lose my accent. You feel me? It's special.
Yeah,
What I'm
no,
saying. Everybody's like, "Hey,
it's great.
where are you from?" I'm like, "From everywhere." Because obviously
Well,
we're
you
toured, we're
are.
toured. But yeah, man, I'm
So are
glad
your
that you.
cousins.
My cousins are all good. You know what I'm saying? We only do a family
all
dinner
600
every
of them.
Sunday. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you're gonna meet my family. I got you.
Yeah,
Very
Then,
good.
absolutely.
so what? Hey, tell me about you guys. Look, I know
One
everybody.
second,
Yeah.
Michael. 1 second, Mike. Actually, if you want to take maybe a moment or two, if you want to answer 1 or 2 questions in the
Oh
chat,
damn, I don't
and
see
then
nothing.
after that, then I think it would be cool if you would tell everybody your favorite Us5 memory. So if you want to
Damn.
look
Mine,
in the chat, ladies
mine.
and gentlemen, if you want to ask Michael a
Richie.
question, type it in now, and he'll answer 1 or 2 of them, and then say his favorite Us5 memory. So,
You
ladies and gentlemen, ask Michael a question now. Pick one from the chat, Mike.
okay? Wie klein ich damals.
I hope that the comments are kind of halfway
I mean, there's
in
so many, bro.
time.
Wait, let me check.
Because the comments I'm seeing here are still regarding Richie and not coming into the chat. So
And
I
maybe
think
we
it's still
could save that part for the end or something. What do you
maybe,
think?
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
then let's just jump to your favorite Us5 memory, Michael.
Oh God.
Well, this is basically the one when D-Nice was. So we went to the I don't know, the steakhouse. What is it called? Maestros Metrio. The steak.
Marido?
Yeah, Marido. Yeah. So, wir sind in Marido.
Richie, do you
Und
remember Marido?
we remember
No.
Marido
Great
Cologne.
restaurant in
We went,
Amsterdam.
so we went Cologne, and we had a really, we were about to go to Top of the Pops. I think it was just because of you, because D-Nice was there. So what happened is we literally went to the Maredos and we ordered our food. And in the elevator, it started at the fucking in Pullman Hotel. So we get into the elevator, and Frank is like smelling liquor, and it was easy because he had a jacket.
Oh my God.
He had a little bit of an intoxication to his breakfast meal. Okay, I don't know if he was eating. I think I remember I saw him sometimes drinking Fruit Loops with fucking Jägermeister. I'm
That
not sure,
doesn't
but
sound
anyway.
like Izzy.
Me and
But
Sorry.
Jägermeister, never.
but I think Frank was saying like, "Izzy, why you smell like alcohol? Release alcohol." And then Izzy said, "What are you talking about, man? You crazy?" It started right there. We went. I'm gonna fast forward. We go to the Maredos. Everything is cool. The nice chills and da. And all of a sudden, Izzy wants to order another milk, if I can say it. You know what I'm saying? And obviously Frank didn't like that, so he went to the waitress and says, You're not gonna order anything.
Oh,
But
he
he
called
did.
it off. Yeah.
Yes, he stopped Izzy from getting, because we had a show literally 30, 40 minutes out, like an hour later on TV. So and he's like, oh, and then Izzy was like literally going freaking crazy. Why you canceling my order, man? I'm a grown ass man. You know what? And then he starts taking the pen and starts writing stuff on the paper sheet like, Frank, I want you to I don't want to say
But he was always very creative.
No,
Izzy.
he was pretty. It was hey, he was passionate about it. You know,
Yeah.
obviously we all love Frank, but sometimes he got on our
Frankie.
nerves. And that day, it was Izzy's turn. Izzy was literally scaring the nice in the car because he was literally taking a pen and literally starting to scratch himself like he wants to literally kill himself. And that's about it. That was one of literally of my favorite memories because today that's literally me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I sometimes pop crazy like this, and I worked a lot the last 2 years on my, you know what I'm saying, temper, and I'm proud of myself. But I think Izzy gave me a little bit of him, like at that day, and then today I think today we more mature and I think we more calm. You know, so all good. That's my favorite memory.
Wow,
That's your
we're off to a
favorite
great
memory of us
start.
five.
Yeah, yeah, because hey,
Great start.
yes, because listen, guys, I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, the best with the awards and all that shit, but guys, you know, I don't care about that shit. This shit was just like real family shit, where I'm like, damn, like we are really like who we are. Like we just show who we are. And yes, I believe and have to say and correct that. I love obviously when we got the golden camera. That was one of the biggest achievements for us and myself and for you
Yes.
guys. But the normal stuff behind the scenes were more favorite parts of my life because this whole thing on the stage is all like we all good looking, we do our thing, and but the other shit behind the scenes is real, like in Big in
Oh yeah.
America, where we just do weird shit, where funny shit, where I go missing, or you and fucking Jay and Izzy is getting into a fight, like bro, all this funny shit where, like, you know, Izzy slaps fucking
Remember
Jay
that
and
one.
runs back. And then fucking Jay wants to kill him, and then everybody's like, "Let's go." And then next day we're in the studio, like nothing happened. That's
Yep.
real family. That's real family shit, you know.
It's also
I, I
you know
love
the,
I love that the famous. I'm sorry, Jay. Go ahead.
you go
Oh,
Izzy.
I love that Michael's favorite memories not of us like winning an
Oh no.
award or any like a special magazine cover or something. It was me acting a fool, me acting crazy.
Yeah, I love that. I swear to God, I don't give a fuck. I love. I'm grateful for everything, but this is my favorite memory. This is
I
what it
love
is.
it. That's fun. Thank you for sharing that. I think now I'm going to transition and switch over to this gentleman right here next to me. Chris, I would like to offer the floor to you. And if you want to address the people, maybe thank them for 20 years and tell them whatever you feel like telling them.
Ja, ich mache das jetzt einfach mal auf Deutsch, weil ich glaube, dass viele Leute aus Deutschland auch hier sind. Ja, also ich bin ja ausgestiegen, wie ihr alle wisst, nach 3 Jahren, weil ich irgendwie mich so nach dem normalen Leben wieder gesehnt habe und genau, was auch glaube ich völlig in Ordnung ist. Auf jeden Fall habe ich danach noch sehr viel mit Musik gemacht, also alle möglichen verschiedenen Sachen. Ich habe dann in Berlin Straßenmusik gemacht und bin dann zurück nach Köln in meine Heimatstadt gegangen und habe da Musik studiert. Und dann habe ich 7 Jahre lang einen Chor von Menschen mit Handicaps geleitet. I directed a choir of people with
Amen
handicaps.
to that. Amen to that.
Ich habe auch im Gottesdienst Musik quasi angeleitet und ja, und am Ende habe ich dann irgendwie auch gedacht, okay, ich möchte meine Fähigkeiten, meine ganzen Erfahrungen in der Musik möchte ich weitergeben und bin dann Musiklehrer an der Schule geworden, wo ich jetzt auch heute noch bin. Und genau, das ist für mich ein sehr erfüllender Beruf, weil ich einfach meine ganze Erfahrung weitergeben kann. Ich erzähle auch immer noch von der Geschichte von Us5, damit quasi die Kinder und die Jugendlichen irgendwie mal so wissen, wie das eigentlich abläuft, wenn man ein Star ist und so. Das ist schon cool, dass man einfach auch erzählen kann, wie es wirklich ist, so hinter den Kulissen und die ganzen Vorstellungen, die es so gibt über Stars und sowas, dass man einfach da eine realistische Einschätzung geben kann.
Krass.
Genau, und ja, dann vor ungefähr 2 Jahren habe ich eine tolle Frau kennengelernt, habe geheiratet, letztes Jahr bin ich Vater geworden.
Nice.
Genau.
Oh, damn. Damn.
Ja, im
Who
März
would have thought? Hey, wait a minute.
So-
Jay, you don't have a kid,
No.
right?
last year my daughter was born.
Richie didn't know. Look, I don't think Richie knew.
Didn't know?
Did you know, Richard?
Richie, you didn't
Wait.
know.
Wait, you have a child?
Chris is a dad.
You didn't know? Wow, yeah.
Wow, no.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers,
I'm.
Ich meine,
Cheers, buddy.
that's
Isn't that
crazy.
funny? The baby of the band.
Oh
Well,
my
the baby's
God.
now.
Is it a
Both
boy or a girl?
married and have a kid, so there you go.
Is it a boy or a girl?
It's a girl.
Oh my God. How old is she?
She's 15 months old now.
Damn.
Wow.
You had a girl?
Yeah.
Wow, congratulations.
Chris.
Wow.
Oh, got a girl.
Yeah, thank
Wow.
you guys.
Mega. Yeah, mega good.
Yeah.
Who would have thought Chris would be the first out of all of us? Because I mean, we can talk about this very openly now, but Chris was the original baby youngest in the band.
Yeah.
So
That's right. I forgot that wasn't public news.
yeah. So that's amazing, man.
That's so cool.
How
Yeah.
and Chris, your wife, she's probably German, right? She's from Germany.
Ja, also ich wohne immer noch hier in der Nähe von Köln.
Ja. Und
Genau.
aber war Us5 ihr ein Begriff oder ist sie noch um einiges jünger, dass sie das gar nicht so mitbekommen hat?
Wen meinst du?
Deine Frau.
Ach so, meine Frau. Doch, die hat das schon mitbekommen,
Ach so.
aber sie war jetzt, also ich habe jetzt, genau, sie ist kein Fan gewesen oder so.
Okay.
Genau. Ja, und dann habe ich auch
Wow.
letztes Jahr noch mit Izzy ein EP-Album veröffentlicht. Da haben wir auch 5 Jahre lang dran gearbeitet.
Ja.
Es war auch ein sehr intensiver Prozess und da würde ich sagen, haben wir uns auch als Künstler sehr weiterentwickelt. Könnt ihr jetzt übrigens auf YouTube auf unserem Channel Izzy und Chris sehen oder auf den Instagram-Account gehen, da ist auch ein Link. Und könnt ihr euch das Album anhören. Heißt Starving Artist Thing. Genau. Izzy wird
Cool.
auch gleich noch was so ein bisschen zur
Ja.
Geschichte erzählen. Ja, und genau, ich finde es sehr, sehr cool, dass wir 5 jetzt uns nochmal hier treffen nach 20 Jahren oder nach
Krank.
17 Jahren, aber wir feiern quasi 20 Jahre Us5 und es ist einfach sehr, sehr spannend so zu sehen, wie sich die Leben entwickelt haben und ja, ich finde, dass wir immer noch irgendwie so eine ähnliche Energie haben wie früher. Irgendwie das geht, es ist einfach immer noch ähnlich wie früher,
Ja.
auch wenn wir uns alle verändert haben. Das finde ich sehr cool.
Ja.
Yeah, funny. Actually, was it a few nights ago? All 5 of us were actually having a group chat via WhatsApp, and we were sharing old fun memories and videos and photos, and it really felt like the first time, like being back
Yeah.
together again. That felt like a bit of a reunion of us just
Yeah.
joking about, saying funny stuff. It reminded me of us when we would cram into the van and just drive all over Europe and Germany, and back then there was no smartphones, there was no YouTube, so we had to basically entertain each other or ourselves, or like have a little portable DVD player, and that was about it back
Yeah.
then. We were kind of stuck with each other whether we wanted to or not, and most of the time one of us would be sleeping. It was probably Chris, and we would put like French fries on him or do something silly. So we always had to find ways to entertain ourselves on the road.
Yeah, true. That was magical. Magic. I mean, a lot of stress, a lot of turmoil, obviously. Viel Stress damals natürlich auch gewesen und Ups and Downs, eine wilde Achterbahnfahrt. Aber unbestritten, undoubtedly, some amazing memories. And I wouldn't even be able to pick out anything specific, but all I can say is like just my gut feeling, like the most magical moments would have been those very random instances, like in the van on our way to God knows where, and us just having our 10 minutes of mayhem and just completely, you know, losing it and just taking the piss out of God knows who. There have been many. And those were, I think, just those magical times. I mean, being on stage, obviously, and getting all the cheers and the recognition and the awards. Obviously, you know, I mean, I loved it. I'm sure you guys loved it too. But the actual in between moments that we had with each other, that in hindsight, maybe not at the time then, maybe not even a couple of years after, but in reflecting now back on 20 years, 17, 18 years, those little supposed insignificant moments were the most valuable ones.
Yeah.
Absolutely, definitely. Speaking of Chris, did you say your favorite Us5 moments?
Not yet, no.
So would you like to
Actually, my favorite moment was when I got to write a song or contribute a song to the second album, which was I Don't Think So. A song called I Don't Think So, which I wrote with
I don't
Richie.
think so. I
And you know what? I remember you two coming into my room and showing it to me, and me being like, "Hey, this is a really good song," and me going to Mark and Mike and saying, "Hey, you got to take this song. It's a really good track."
I remember sitting in the studio with Mark, and he was like, "Guys, I think this is the second single."
Yeah.
But then it didn't. It didn't turn out to be the second single.
No.
Anyway, and also I think Jay and I we got to collaborate on a song together for the third album, the Around the World, that was still released after I had left.
Oh, Make It Last for Life.
Yeah.
Was it Make It? Was it Make It Last for Life, Chris?
Yeah, that one. Yeah. It was just special to me because it was the first opportunity for me to be a songwriter, and to have a song released on a record.
Yeah.
Which it was like encouraging me to keep going as a songwriter and to have that acknowledgement of my gift as well on a record.
And we also wrote some songs also with Izzy, especially also being very instrumental lyric wise. We had I think 2 ballads. Do you remember Izzy?
Yeah. What's that? Loneliest Nights.
Yeah. That was never released.
Can't live without you. Can't live without you.
I can't live.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, that song. Yeah. Very good. Yeah, I remember us working and writing that as well. So
yeah.
That was a fun one. Maybe something for the future of Us5 album, huh?
No. You never know.
Awesome. Well, Chris, do you have anything else you want to say?
No, not really. I'm just glad. No, not really. I'm just enjoying listening to you guys and just catching up and just how all of our lives have evolved, and I just think it's very, very interesting.
It is.
Some of us are still stuck together.
Yeah, but I love the fact that the both of you happen to live in Cologne.
I know.
Well, I came here because of Chris.
Of course.
I came here because
of course.
And I moved away from Cologne.
No, but wait, that's an interesting question. So, Izzy, what actually was the catalyst for you to move to Cologne? Was it your project, or was it just in general? Was it something else?
It was actually, as Chris mentioned, we spent around 5 years for the completion of our EP.
Right.
Just for the purpose, because we did it completely independently, and a lot of it was funded by our supporters and everything. So it took a while, but when we got to the end process, we wanted to finish recording the last few songs where we could be closer together. And we found a studio in Dortmund called Monkey Moon Recordings. Nice little shout out to that. And then we just thought it would be more efficient if I had lived closer, because I was living in a different part of Germany at the time. So we just thought it would be more efficient if I had moved to Cologne, and that's kind of.
Where did you live in Germany before, Izzy? Before Cologne?
I lived near Erfurt.
I
lived near Erfurt for a while.
You lived all over the place.
Yeah, I lived in Hamburg for a small time as well. And then when I got to Cologne and we did complete the album, I realized how much I enjoyed the city and just decided to stay here.
Right.
So the album's finished, the album is out. There is nothing holding me here anymore, just except for my love of this city. I really enjoy it, and it's one of my favorite cities in all of Germany, I must say. Shout out to the rest of Germany, but I think I'm a Cologne guy right here.
So you came over the Atlantic Ocean basically for the project Izzy and Chris, and then Chris broke up the band.
Again, well, we recorded the first 2 songs in America, so that was a good one. It was an international affair. We did start in America, and then we finished up in Germany.
Well,
but yes, no, Chris didn't exactly quit on me. We're still a project. We're just not active in the moment because Chris wanted to go have sex and have a baby. So
Yeah, it worked.
Okay.
It worked.
So because
Chris,
of that, though, I mean,
it worked. That's awesome.
Awesome. That's what's
Yeah.
I love that.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and
Awesome.
Awesome.
segue over, since we're on the topic of myself, I'll keep things going and
Everything awesome.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Oh
is anyone
shit!
even still
I
watching
made
this?
it.
I don't
Did
even
you
know if
see
anyone's
that?
still watching this
Damn.
anymore.
Awesome.
But yeah, just to kind of segue over, yes, I'm living in Cologne now, and well, a lot has happened, since Us5 have wrapped up. Well, Izzy and Chris is still kind of open, and to be kind of technical, guys, Us5, we never had an official public ending or a public breakup.
No, we didn't.
I'd do one more song with you guys. I would
Oh.
do one more song.
Did you guys hear that? He just said it. Did
But
you hear
only
that?
one more song. I would do one more song.
One
Did you hear that,
more
everyone?
song.
He said
Yeah.
he's down for one more
One
song.
more
with Us5.
song.
One more song.
Give
What do
us
you mean one more song?
Oh yeah, so I'm losing track here. But anyways, yeah, a lot has happened since the band wrapped up. Since we're on a hiatus, we're still a band. We're just not active. So how about that?
Yeah.
No, I mean a lot has happened since then and now. Obviously, I've continued along with my solo career. I also released a bit of an independent album in the early 2010s. I wrote and released a poetry book with like original artwork, original text, original lyrics, things like that, which I was also like really proud of. Of course, the album with Izzy and Chris. I even wrestled for a short time. Anyone that knows me knows that I am a big fan of wrestling.
Yeah.
I got to live out that small dream for myself as well, which was also a lot of fun. So I've just remained, creative and found outlets to continue to express myself and remain creative. And more recently, I've kind of always had a passion and an interest in history. So what I've been doing is I've kind of kept, as I told you, Jay, I've kept one foot kind of in the music world,
Yeah.
and the other foot a bit more grounded in
Yeah.
kind of more of a, in more of like a reality, more of a just a real kind of life. And I'm taking courses, I'm studying history, learning history, learning
Nice.
about the history of Cologne, a lot of fun things. So I've just kind of been doing that, and it's been a wild ride. As I said, for the last 5 years, Chris and myself have been working really hard on our album. So I really want to push it again. Everyone out there, go check out the Izzy and Chris album, Starving Artist Thing, on all major music platforms and streaming and download platforms as well. You can find a link to our Spotify in the heading of my profile. We're really proud of it. And we even have a song called Goodbye Maria,
I
which
know.
it is exactly what you think it is.
I
So
know
it's-
it.
it is a tribute, and it's an acknowledgement and a tribute, but it's also a bit of an opportunity for us to kind of step outside of the shadows of what Us5 was, which we're still very proud of and we still hold
Absolutely.
very close to our hearts. But we also wanted to kind of be viewed as singers, songwriters as well. So this was kind of our opportunity to really to step outside that and just kind of be creatively, crazy and just do whatever we want with our music. So again, really proud of that and hope everyone gets a chance to check that out and enjoy it.
I just want to really quick record this idea that I just had for the potential song, for
Yeah.
one
Do
more
it.
song. Give me just one more song. Okay?
Oh,
All right, done.
right.
It was raining. You want to be in the rain?
One more song.
Yes, it's raining. Don't you see?
That's
Nice
Chris.
one, Chris.
If you want to know kind of how our songwriting process
Hey, bro,
was,
hey,
it was something
let's
similar
come
to
up a little bit,
that.
bro.
But yeah, I just want to. I
Let's
kind of
clean
want to segue
up a little
to
bit,
something
man.
a little bit different
How's it
now.
like a fucking shit show?
As I mentioned, we are all here celebrating 20 years. If you guys can't believe it, 20 years ago, we were just young guys having no idea about each other or what was in front of us, what would come. And I think we were able to do something very nice with it. And again, as I said, I'm happy that all 5 of us can be here today to really
Yes.
celebrate that monumental moment. But not too long ago, that might not have been a possibility. Probably even around up to 1 year ago, I think maybe that might not have been on the table for all 5 of us to kind of come together and share this moment. I guess it's not the hugest secret, in the Us5 universe that, Jay, you and myself, we didn't always have like the best relationship,
No.
and everything like that. It's, more or less public knowledge and everything. And I'm really thankful, and I'm really grateful that we were able to come together late last year and just kind of reconcile and find the common ground again, and just be able to communicate. And now it feels like even though we had our past, it feels like we've all just been connected this whole time, like seamlessly throughout the 20 years. So I just kind of want to publicly acknowledge that myself, and just say that I'm really glad that all 5 of us are all on a really good ground again. We're all close. We're feeling really close again, and I'm just very grateful for that. So I just want to say thanks to Jay for being open to that opportunity.
So everybody
Absolutely.
trying to be peace with the people around you, it's worth it.
It absolutely is.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
sweet.
Well, with that, oh, sorry, Jay. You wanted to say?
No, I mean, it just shows how, luckily enough, people can evolve in time, and and there was a time, I'll be very honest, where I thought, those paths probably wouldn't ever cross again, and I was pretty determined also in that situation, without wanting to go too much into detail. But at the end of the day, Us5 will always remain a massive part of my life. Still, kind of the foundation, at least musically, that I'm building on, and I'm always aware of it wherever I go, wherever I am. And Us5 consists of 5 individuals, and one of those individuals is obviously you too, Izzy. And I always respected your creativity. I always acknowledged you as being a very free-spirited type of guy, and I think with everything that went down in the past, to be able to come back and to say, "Hey, listen, let's give it another go," and and focus on the good stuff. I mean, it's just a sign of how much I think this also all means to us, because maybe under other circumstances, one would have just said, "Forget about it," and everyone go their own way. But at the end of the day, there's still something that kind of draws us together. And when you called me and reached out to me, I was surprised. There was no ounce of animosity in me, nothing bad, and it's just an overall nice feeling. And then when we had the conversation and we talked, I realized, hey, it's doable. It's all good, and there are still many common grounds that we can connect with each other. And I felt that there was still a level of acknowledgement and respect, and I feel you felt the same way too. And I'm just very happy that we're able to do this. So thank you for those words, Izzy.
Yeah, very good. Appreciate that, man. Definitely.
Hey, can I say something real quick before Richie?
Yeah.
Can I say something?
Michael.
Look. This is what I experienced when I had situations in life where I didn't know if I really gonna be back, whatever. But I'm telling you this, whatever this is, happened all for a reason. All
Yeah.
even this whole thing that I got hacked. Look, there's no coincidence in life. God, whatever God wants to happen will happen, but everything happens on the right time. And I think that everybody of us, especially individually, and you all know it, guys. You all really know it, except Jay, because Jay was a little bit more mature than we were. He had already his path. He was really well educated and had basically the perfect age to mature to the man he is today. And with us, we kind of had to climb up and basically find ourselves to know who we actually really are. And that's why Jay was the leader of the group, not because he made himself the leader. It was just the right thing at the time, because at that time he was the one who was the oldest, and he was like considered our big brother. And I think especially after 20 years almost, the sign that we all talk, and
Yeah.
that just shows you how good and beautiful God is. That
Yes.
there's one thing that the Bible says that a lot of people tend to forget. Forgiveness and free choice and free will are really basically the same thing, because if you really, really know that you want to be good and you want to just be a better person, you have to forgive. There's no
Yes.
need of being holding
Oh yeah,
grudges or
forgiveness.
whatsoever,
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, you come alone and you go alone. And everybody on earth needs to find their own purpose, and they will go to struggles, and they will go to look. I mean, look at me and Izzy, man. Me and Izzy back in the days, we were hotheads. Like, and Jay, you also were a hothead. You know
Of
it,
course.
but you were a hothead. You were a hothead in a different way, more to make sure that we get our will. You know, that we actually get what we wanted, and that you kind of were the spokesperson of the group, because obviously a management of adults will not take kids seriously. That's just what it is. So I just love that we are here right now, and that what you guys said, that you
Yeah.
and Izzy, because I know you and Izzy always had like a little bit of a, you know, like a hate love relationship, and I think that it's beautiful that we're here today. And then Richie, you know, I'm really fucking happy. I'm really happy to see you, you know, because you know, from all the guys, you know already, me and you, we obviously I consider you always like a little brother that I wanted to protect, you know what I'm saying? And with the other guys, the same thing. But we all know what kind of relationship we had with each other. We all loved each other like brothers. But like it is in a family, you tend to go with people that you actually never thought you can relate to.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like everybody who listens is in a group or as a brother, because you guys literally teach me how to be better when it comes to groups and all that stuff. And I'm still not perfect, but I'm just really, really want to point that out, that I think and I know for certain that this moment that is happening right now is truly because of God, and because of the way that we are supposed to go our path and our purpose, whatever this might be, you know what I'm saying? But this needed to happen for sure.
That's so amazing and beautiful to hear from you, Michael. And I really mean that from the bottom of my heart, because I don't know if that progressed towards our very young audience back in the day, or if we were able to kind of shadow away from how certain things really went down within the group. But I mean, as you said, Michael was always kind of his own entity within the group. He was a very individual personality, more or less kind of, you know, stuck to himself. Obviously, amazing humor. I remember amazing laughs we had, Michael, and especially in the beginning, throughout the first 1.5, 2 years, I think we both connected especially well. And
Yeah. Yeah, I saw you always like my big brother, you
yeah,
know?
because Michael, you were basically, I think the thing is, opposed to us four, is that you were groomed right from the get-go, being a young little child, to being also, you know, this solo artist, because you were on stage, Michael, since the age of, I don't know, 8, 7
Yeah,
years old, maybe even
yeah.
younger. And you were groomed, and rightly so, because you were amazingly gifted even as a child to be on your own. And then all of a sudden you're being told, here, these are your 4 bandmates,
Yeah.
and share the stage. Yeah, you are an amazing dancer. Yes, you are an amazing singer, but
Yeah.
you're singing only half of this verse. And so that's a whole
Ah,
different
yeah, it
that's
took
a
a lot
whole
of.
different scenario to get grips with. And then on top, you're only 17 coming into this band, so that's a lot of craziness and a lot of stuff really banging into your world. Um, and just speaking on my behalf, obviously, I think we can all agree that if when we look back 20 years time, I think there are probably a zillion things that we would have done differently, or that we would have dealt with differently. But especially with you, and not only you, actually with every one of you guys, but especially with you, Michael, for me personally, I don't want to speak on behalf of the others, I wish I could have somehow dealt with that differently, like that I could have kind of embraced that uniqueness that you have more, and your solitude. And but I have to say, I was 24, 25 years old. I wasn't 17 or 16,
Yeah.
but I wasn't able to do that. But
Yeah, no. But
but
everything
but
happens in
but
time.
but the crazy thing is, Michael, and that's the last thing I want to just tell you, is that once Us5 was officially over, I kind of made immediate contact with you again. So that was kind of weird in the most positive way, because it was like, usually one would think, hey, this was the guy who left the band first, and there were obviously some serious rifts, but it didn't feel like that. Once that chapter was kind of out of the way, at least actively, I felt like I could call you up anytime, hang out with you, and we did. You came to Berlin.
Yeah. I remember we hang out. I
We
came
hung
into your
out. We made
studio. I
music.
recorded
So
with you. Remember? I
yeah,
recorded with you with DJ LGB and stuff. Look, hey, you said it, man. At the end of the day, everything, whatever happened, happened for many reasons, and that's why we're here today. That's
yeah,
all that matters. Look, at the end of the day, the beginning doesn't matter. What always matters is the result and the final, the end, when all we sit. Who knows where we're going to be? Who knows if we're going to get another award? Who knows if we're going to do what everybody's waiting on? It doesn't matter. We have to just let God decide the past, whatever comes our way. We have to take with
Yes.
gratitude and with a
I'm
blessing.
saying
And that's it.
amen to that. Michael,
Amen.
I just want to compliment you really quick because I think you have evolved a lot in the last 20
Oh,
years
yeah.
to your life now. And I mean, I don't know all the details, but I just see that you have built something, and I'm definitely proud of you, my brother, and I think you have evolved a
Thank you. I
lot.
appreciate you. Don't get me wrong, man. I'll be honest with you because I don't want to lie. Where I am today, there was a lot of shit going on in between, a lot of rumors, a lot of bad things at the same time. Because I tell you right now, and I'll be really straight up with it, because I face everything. I'll face it like a man should. When you fuck up, you fuck up. Everybody does fuck up eventually. We do. We all have. That's why I'm filming the show. To point that out, Angels versus Demons. It's a show that it's literally like Big in America, reality show where I help young people like us back in the days to find the right path instead of listening to the puppet makers, to become actually the puppet maker and be your own boss of your own life and your own little life, what you want to accomplish. And
No?
with finances comes a lot of struggle, a lot of problem. I'll be really straight up with you, and that's why I'm like, damn, I need to change my path. I need to go a little bit more in the accounting chapter, because I was like, you know what? If I can help people that I make money also save money, like back in the days when Lou Perman got hit with this whole thing with the taxes and all that stuff. Let me fix the problem, and that was the moment when I started taking really off. That other stuff, when it comes to finances, is always like a really, really sensitive subject, because some people say, oh, I didn't get paid the way I was supposed to get paid, or I didn't get paid anyway because a broker was involved where I maybe, send it some profit somewhere and the broker just pocketed in. You know how the industry is. I mean, keep in mind, we were Us5, and we were one of the most significant international German pop groups there are. But financially wise, if we wouldn't have do what we do today and we kept going, we would not be here where we are. You know what I'm saying? Because and that's what I want to teach artists. Like Justin Bieber, for an example, I swear to God, like I know Justin Bieber feels exactly like we all felt at some time in our lives, but Justin Bieber's by himself. He doesn't have Jay. He doesn't have Richie. He doesn't have Chris or Izzy to talk to. So I want to build something where I want to build a foundation. Maybe you guys want to join it, where we're going to build a foundation where artists like us that have really accomplished so much, but then even more, like people, Chris Brown, Justin Bieber, Bruno Mars, and all these chosen ones that literally announced chosen ones, because I think everybody that has a voice that can change something is somebody that has been chosen by God to do something, to fulfill the purpose, to do something better. And I truly believe that
I agree.
my end purpose is to fix what we didn't have. Like when pop artists are literally having managers, to have somebody that they can actually talk to on a genuine level. And to do that, you need all the people in the same industry, in the same environment, in the same hole, where yet maybe you have family, maybe you have friends, but you are on this high rise that you think everybody wants something from you. So the first thing, and I think the first way to peace, to find yourself, is to talk and share yourself with people that live the same things that you live. And I want to build a foundation based on that, so that artists like Justin Bieber or even ourselves be not ripped off by any managers, bro. You know how it is, bro. The hotel expenses, the food, the
Yeah.
freaking all this stuff, and then you get a paycheck from, let's say, $1 million, but it just shows 150K because they say all the clothes, all the tours, all the all
It
the
was all
saunas
because
that in the
of
hotel
the
been
deal.
used. You know what I'm saying? But
Recoup.
I'll
recoup,
recoup.
and then you know what's crazy? I don't know if you know this, but record
I'll
labels
recoup the
write that
toilet
shit off.
paper.
They write that shit off. Do you know this?
Yeah.
They take your money and then they write it off, and then they get money back, and you pay still the taxes. That's what I found out, and it shocked me. That I'm like, damn, they took all this, and it is what it is. It's in the past. Hey, beautiful that I'm alive. You guys are good, but
Sounds
we
like
learned our
everybody's getting
lesson, and that's what I
a
want to
free
address, man.
finance lesson in finance.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Hit you up,
Well, listen,
So
definitely,
wait,
Michael.
And I mean, hey, I just want to
when
tell
we
you
roll
guys,
on with the
I'm proud of you guys, for everybody, what you guys
with
do.
that,
Jay,
I'll go ahead and wrap things up for myself and say my favorite Us5
Go
memory, and then I'm
on.
going to switch over to
Yeah.
Richie. So the moment
oh yeah,
everyone
yeah, yeah,
can
Richie,
live
I'm
for
sorry, my
itself.
bad.
Just quickly, I want to say I have a few
Fuck.
favorite memories of Us5. I think my absolute favorite was the day that Chris left the band. No,
Wait, that was
or
my
the,
favorite
that was my
day.
favorite as well. Or the time that I pissed on Chris's bed.
Classic.
Actually, fun story, which I'm not going to say because if you want to hear the story about the time that I peed on Chris's bed, you have to buy Jay's book that's coming out relatively soon. There you're going to get all kinds of fun stories just like that, but I'll let you talk more about that later. But my real favorite memory was of Us5. It was in the beginning. That was the night where I think we performed at the Dome. That's the night we received our gold records for Maria, where we opened the show and performed there at the Dome. And then immediately after we got off the stage, we jumped on a private jet and flew somewhere else to accept a German radio music award. Got right back on the plane after accepting the award, flew back to the Dome, closed out the show with a performance, and then received our gold records at the end of that. That to me was like one of the biggest highlights of something that we ever did. I thought that was such a fun memory.
Do you remember where that Dome performance was, Izzy?
No.
It was either, we can find out, I'm sure the fans are going to, our supporters are going to write it down. It was either Erfurt or Leipzig. It was one of the two. Erfurt or Leipzig. I don't know which one, but we can probably easily find out. Yeah, that was a great memory. That was crazy.
Or when we got the McDonald's toy. That was really cool too. Very good. So thank you everyone for checking out. Now we're going to segue. We're going to jump on to the one that joined us late today. But we got Richie. You've been quiet this whole time. Now is your time to take the floor. And I can't wait to hear from you, man.
Yeah, you guys, thanks. Sorry, I didn't want to I wasn't trying to chime in just because there's so many of us, and I didn't want to be like cutting in and out. First of all, this is the craziest thing, right? And I just want to set the record straight. Us5, we have been throughout the years. There's been so many like getting close to actually having a reunion, and I just wanted to take accountability. The reason it never really happened is because I have been a mess. I mean, so when I, obviously I had all of my struggles throughout the band. I mean, I started using drugs and alcohol since before the band, and then it got worse in the band, and then I left, and because I just knew there was one point where I just knew when I had come home from New York that one time, I was like, I had ended up in the hospital again because I was having a lot of problems, and I just knew that I probably wouldn't I didn't think I was going to live if I kept on going, and I knew I needed to get better and I needed to do something like drastic. And so I just never it was the weirdest thing because I remember we were on tour doing something. I don't know what country we were in, but we were in a hotel room and we had all just finished something. And I came back up to my room and I remember walking around this hotel room thinking, well, this is my life, and this is going to be my life. I'm going to be in this famous boy band and it's just going to go on and it's never going to end. And this is it. Like I didn't think about what I would do in the future or how I was going to do it. I just felt like everything was just kind of set. So when I didn't come back and I kind of quit, I was just I felt so lost. And I always had this feeling inside of me somewhere that one day I'd be going back. One day I'd be going back. And it just never happened. And so, Izzy and Jay and everyone has always been trying to put together these reunions. And I've always wanted to do it, but then it would fall through and I'd disappear, because of all of my struggles with drugs and alcohol. And finally I got that under wraps, and I went and when I left Us5 and that last time, I had nothing. I had no money left. Well, I had a little bit of money left, but eventually, shortly after that, all got spent because of treatment centers and doctors. So I didn't have $1 to my name. I didn't even have a car. And I went and I ended up living in this sober living, this halfway house for 18 months. And I had to get a job. And here I am with a bag full of stage clothes with rhinestone covered jackets and fur coats and dumb shoes. And I was living in this halfway house with all of these older dudes who were kind of bottom of the barrel, drunks trying to stay sober. I had to get a job. So I went to this nursing home and I got a job as an activities aide. So I'd be making pillows and playing bingo with all these senior citizens. That's what I was doing from 9 to 5. And I finally just reeled it together and I ended up, going to nursing school and I became a nurse. And and I'm so grateful for that. But I I've always wanted to like get back into music and make music again. But because of my struggles that I've had in the past, I was never able to pull anything together or keep consistent with anything. Um, but now life is very different, and I moved to Minnesota. I got a job out here working with other people, with people trying to get sober and, going through like a medical detox. So I do that. I take care of people like me all day long. And I literally talk about Us5 every day because I'm dealing with young people in this hospital, and they're all
That's
really
funny.
sick and they're all hopeless, right? They have no
That's
hope. They
that's what's
think
up.
that their lives are over. They're in so much pain. And I get to stand there in my little scrub outfit, with my little RN tag, and I get to say like, "Hey, I had everything in the world. I had this big beautiful life, and I burned it all down, and I lost everything. And now I'm a nurse, and I have this great profession, and I'm super super happy." So I get to share like my experience with other people and give these young people hope, and people listen. It's really nice to. It's so cool. Um, but I also can't believe that we had that history that we had together. I can't believe it. I think about it, and it's like this old movie I watched, this like crazy effing movie that was full of drama and full of beauty and full of joy and trauma. And
More drama.
to think that I lived that life, I feel so blessed and so privileged. And what we have still is just so cool. And I'm so grateful every day. I lay in bed every night, and when I'm laying in bed talking to God, I always talk to him about how grateful I am for those years that we spent together and that opportunity that we had. And I think the one regret that I have is that I didn't know who I was at that time. I wasn't secure in myself. I didn't know what I really wanted, and I wish I would have had a better mindset because I was a wreck, and I caused a lot of trouble, and I
Welcome
also
in the
said some
club.
I know. So, but anyways, that's different now, and life is just so beautiful now, and I'm so grateful for all of you guys. I love you guys so much, and I just feel such a bond with you guys. It's the coolest thing. I'm so proud of Us5, and I'm so proud of that time I had in my life. And yeah, I was sitting here getting emotional listening to you guys talking, and Michael hearing this man that you've become, and Chris, this man that you've become, and Izzy and Jay. It just seeing everybody grow into these beautiful people, and it's just the coolest thing. So, but I think my favorite memory. Go ahead, Izzy.
Dante, you are a true success story. You
Oh,
are
Yeah.
you are the
Yeah.
story for you are the epitome of light at the end of the tunnel. As you
oh,
said,
Liz.
so many people are hopeless, and I was around you during a lot of those crazier moments and everything, and I'm just, again, I'm unbelievably proud of the man that you've become. How you've been able to not only switch your life around, but now take your troubles in the past and be able to actually use that to benefit other people. Like, seriously, man, God bless you. You're obviously into fitness as
Love you,
well.
Liz.
I've seen your muscle pictures online, man.
Ah,
Yeah.
You look pretty. I think you need to pop your shirt off. That's
no.
no,
Oh my God, that's so funny.
no.
No, I love you, Izzy. Thank you. And I know, yeah, I'm just blown away with the life that I've had, and I'm so grateful. But I think that my favorite memories of Us5 I think were those nights in the van
Yeah.
driving for 6, 7 hours with Frank flying 200 miles an hour down the Autobahn, and me sitting there, and Izzy with his little video DVD player, and mine, and Chris just cuddled up with that blue pillow that he always carried around, that body pillow. And
I don't have
Man,
it.
I hated that pillow. I swear to God.
I know, it's so funny. I have all these such specific memories. Like if
It
I
was
close my
everywhere. The
eyes, I
pillow
can.
was everywhere.
Yeah, I could just see it, and oh man, I'm just so grateful. And to come together, I was not going to miss this opportunity. I was scheduled to work, and we just got new shifts, so it's hard to get coverage. I'm like, I'm not coming in or someone's covering. So thank God, thanks to Michelle, who's the nurse who's covering for me today. So, but yeah, I love you guys, and I'm so grateful. Obviously, I still want to make music one day. Right now I'm saving up money for this little thing. I guess it's called an interface. It's
Yeah.
like a thing that you plug in. Yeah. So saving up money for one of those. I already got a mic, and so I'm just slowly trying to do some stuff. But anyway, I love you guys, and this is so cool.
Well, we love you too, Richo.
Love
And
you
oh,
too,
wait
bro.
a minute, the fans.
Hey,
Hold on. Sorry. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't have anything that we've had. I still see in my inboxes on all the different accounts all these beautiful messages of how the impact that we played on your life, and it makes my day every day. I share your stories with all of my friends. And if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be who we are. And I feel like that was, I'm just so proud to have been part of all of your lives and to have played a role and
thanks,
to be
thanks.
here 20 years later, all of us still together and sharing our experience and strength and hope with each other is the most beautiful thing. So I love you guys, and I'm so glad that you guys are still with us, and it's just so cool.
Thank you.
So
Hallelujah and amen,
Love
brother.
it. Love it. So
Thank you,
with
Love
that,
you,
then
bro.
I say we move
Richie.
to
Thank
Thank
yeah,
you.
you, Rich.
favorite memory. Oh, yeah, I think didn't you already say your favorite memory?
yeah.
Yeah.
Favorite memory: driving around in the vans together.
Martin. Oh yeah, and everything like that. Very good, Richie. Yes, absolutely. Really happy you could make it, and that it technically worked
Yeah.
out. That you can join the channel.
Yeah.
So then, with that, what do you say we segue over to Jay, sir, the
Yeah,
host
sure.
of the evening tonight?
Sure.
You've
I
got a lot of
just
people
wanted to
coming up.
ask Richie one question, just out of interest, Richie, if you'd be willing to share that with us, because I know you're living in Minnesota right now, aren't you? Since
Yeah.
when?
I've been here for a little over 2 years now.
So how did that come along?
So there was a job opportunity here. I work at a treatment center out here, and it's a really good treatment center. It's like, it's a detox facility. People are coming in for 6 to 10 days coming off of hard drugs, and I just wanted to kind of elevate my career in that, and I think I needed kind of a new start. I was getting worn out where I was living at home. I just kind of wanted a fresh start and to be on my own. And so, I came out here like April 13th or 14th, 2 years ago. And yeah, this place that I'm sitting in is the first ever apartment that I've ever been in alone at 38 years old. It took me 38 years to get my first. I have to show you really quick. This
Yes.
is here's my apartment.
Nice.
Nice.
My little fireplace, my
Woo!
balcony.
Damn, that's nice.
This
And
is it. And there's like a
the
bed.
lights. I love the lights in
Now,
the back. I love the
show us the
LED lights.
bedroom.
I
Hey,
know. No, the bed.
hey, I
No.
also have LED lights all the time. All the time, LED. Look, LED. All right, let me see it. Shit, why the
I
fuck
like
is my
it. Looks
thing?
nice. You
Look,
want to give out your address too?
Yeah, sure. But anyway, no, yeah, it's the first apartment I've ever had as an adult, and it took me so long. So I finally feel like kind of an adult now. I'm paying my own bills. I have no, it's just all me.
You've come a very,
nice,
very
nice.
long way, Richie.
Good
You've
on you.
come a very long way. And if someone would have told me 20 years ago that Richie from Us5 would become a nurse and help all these, less privileged people who went through similar things, I would have said, Richie's a great guy. I love him to bits, but not in a million years. And look, look what happened. And I can say, and I'm sure I can say it on behalf of all of us, I am very, very, very proud of you, Richo.
Thanks,
Bro,
Jay. Thank you,
yeah,
guys.
yeah, yeah.
So much.
You know,
Thank you.
you were the star in the band back then, and to me, with all you've been through and what you're doing through and how you came out on top, you still remain that little star. So
Thanks.
I'm very, very, very proud of you, and I know all our supporters out there feel the same way, at least.
100%.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
man.
I love you
And
guys.
Richo, you showing us a little glimpse of your apartment, all it made me remember.
This,
In those
this,
apartments that you used to live in back in the day, because obviously I was very well. We were based in Berlin, so I was always in my own apartment. But you didn't. So when you had these studio apartments, and I always remember you really feeling very precious about how can I make this feel homely? How can I feel comfortable here? And you got
Yeah.
that stuff, and you always had so much joy in showing guests around your place, and I'm glad you have your own apartment now, and it's really, really nice.
Thank
Paying
you.
apartments and paying rent is not always easy. Trust me. I think I might have to open my own OnlyFans soon.
Ah,
Izzy Gang. What do you guys think, huh?
how's that
Yes.
going for you?
If I did that, I would owe money.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Very good. I don't know, Jay. You wanna take the floor, man? You got a lot to present. You got
Well,
a lot coming up.
no. Listen. In all honesty, I mean, I'm going to say a little bit, but I think, and I really do mean this. I mean, look, we've got around 2,200 people here continuously watching what we're doing. But I mean, I've obviously, I've at least here in Us5 world, meaning the GSA East Europe, I've kind of always stuck around and did my thing. Always stuck with music. I don't want to say nothing has changed because a zillion of things have changed. But outlining my what I do for a living, it's basically still the same thing. I love and I enjoy doing music. I write and I produce for others. I write and produce for myself. I'm still an artist. I still perform. I've also created some projects down the line. I'm still occasionally on TV doing my stuff, and I have a beautiful girlfriend since 7 years, and that's going very well and moving towards a very good direction. Well, it has since day one, but so I'm very happy. My family's doing okay. Yeah, yeah. I need to hurry up because I'm the oldest in the band. The youngest is already a father, so I really need to get my act together. But
we lost Michael.
still, oh God, Michael got kicked out. Oh no, he
Where's
said he got
Michael?
kicked.
Again?
Wait, we'll get him in. Wait a minute.
He'll come back.
What happened?
His reception was bad.
Wait, I just.
Come back to us, Michael. Come back, come back.
Here he is.
I'm sorry, Kelly.
Hey, Michael.
Yes, and yeah. So I'm bringing out a single tomorrow,
Nice.
and it's a remake of one of Us5's minor hits called Maria, and I recorded and did it in German. So it's a bit of an experiment. But if you're the video premiere is also tomorrow, and I hope besides obviously hopefully liking it, you guys. I hope that you
Repost it. We all have to repost it at the same time.
Yes. Well, no, I hope by looking at it, I hope that you will quickly realize that it's first of all a testament to the great time that we had. Obviously, I would have preferred doing it as a 5. Who knows what may happen in the future? But I think you can very easily detect by watching the video and by also maybe listening to the lyrics that it's a testament to our time, and hopefully will also solidify also a little more our legacy, our name. So I don't want this to sound contrived, but that thing alone is on behalf of all of us. I'm doing that for all of us and for our legacy, for what we achieved back in the day. And I'm very happy about it. And on the 11th of July, give me a sec. Just give me 1 sec.
Go.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Okay, it's just us 4 again. This is like, oh.
Hey! So a bit of promo, if we can talk about it. On the 11th of July, I'm bringing out my first ever solo album.
Yay!
It's called. Oh, I can't show you. I haven't even unboxed it yet.
It's an actual physical album. I missed those.
It's a physical album. I'm telling
Hey,
you.
Jay.
You gotta do Schlager. They still sell physical albums.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
Damn, we need to make a German album.
Hey, I never unboxed this album. I'm not gonna do it fully now, but I'm premiering this here. So this is the actual CD.
Nice.
Oh, pretty. Dang.
Hey, show. Hey, show. Don't be shy. Show. Vamos, dale, show.
Yeah, it's really. I'm 43 years old and I'm releasing my first solo album, so that's a bit crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, but Jay, you know what's crazy?
What?
Jay, you know what's crazy? So yesterday I was in a really nice, beautiful meeting, and in Miami they have a lot of meetings on yachts and stuff. So this big ass client who's literally a huge George Michael fan. I mean, bro, that nigga has George
Whoa!
Michael everywhere. Like, bro, I went to his yacht and I thought George Michael lives there. Like, straight up, even if he's not alive anymore. But
No,
I told him
unfortunately not.
my ex bandmate, I swear, and I really proudly say this. You remind me a little bit on the reincarnation on George
Yes,
Michael. I swear to God.
Oh yeah.
Because George
100%.
Michael was always like obviously a good-looking guy, but he also became better with age. Like you know the beard and shit. So hey, props to you, my nigga. You look good.
Thank you, Michael.
You need
Yeah, I
to
was
do
You
a
all
saying.
look
hearing
good.
then,
You all look
Jay.
good. Hey, you all look good, but Jay is a lot older than all of us. You feel me?
No,
So
no,
we
it's
have to give that nigga
easily
props.
explained, Michael. It just appears that way because I was fairly ugly back in the day.
No.
So
You
wait,
always
Jay,
were
Jay.
handsome, but I'm saying some man, bro. I don't know what it is. It's the energy, the maturity. They just become that full package. You were always a handsome man, you know it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, nobody of us were ugly. Otherwise, we would never have been in Us 5. We
True.
know it. The first thing they look for a character, for a guy. Maybe not everybody's type. You know what I'm saying? But we all definitely had our own little thing going on.
Yeah,
But
we
literally,
did.
props to everybody today looks really amazing. Like really props to that. Seriously. Because it could be different, you know what I'm saying? With all
Oh,
what we went
absolutely.
through in life.
I got
And
questions.
you can still spot amongst Us 5, just looking at us now, there's that energy is still there, that variety, that oh my god, like everyone is so different. Like I always call this like the on a visual aspect, like kind of the equivalent to a male Spice Girls
Yeah.
version, because if you look at One Direction, also some other boy bands, they kind of not all looked alike, but at least 3 of them really, portrayed the same persona. With us, it was like 5 aliens from Mars in one band coming together. I mean, a lot of people back in the day compared Chris and Richie, but we obviously, knowing the two, said they're probably the two who are the most worlds apart in so many aspects. But I can still spot that now. So
I always like
that
when you refer to us as like superheroes.
yeah,
5 superheroes.
We like the
the
Avengers. We like the Avengers, guys. The
Avengers.
Yeah.
Avengers. We're the Avengers. Like
That's
straight up, we're the Avengers. We come from different
Yeah.
planets and bump. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
And
So,
one
Jay, I
more
have a
thing,
question
guys.
for you.
One more thing.
I got a question for you, Jay.
Yes.
Real quick. The single drops tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Can't wait to hear it. Looking forward to see the video. When does the album drop?
The album is out on the 11th of July.
11th
So
of
that's
July.
fairly soon. Yeah.
Not too far from now.
But you know what? See? And I'm going to send you a copy and I'm going to sign it. A week later, I'm bringing out my autobiography.
That's right. I'm dying to read that.
That's a strategy right there.
No, wait a second. I'm excited and I'm nervous at the same time to see what stories made it into that
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Well,
your book.
hey,
Yeah. Oh my God.
Izzy,
Oh my
I
God.
can tell you one thing. I can tell you one thing. You're definitely in it.
I like that.
That
That's a
shit is
good start. That's a
funny.
good start.
No, I mean, come on, guys. You know me. I mean, it's actually a very complex, in-depth book. I mean, I'm dealing with a hell of a lot of situations, also very serious matters in that book. But Us 5 is obviously very prominent in the book. But I hope I'm going to do it justice. I'm very honest, but in a respectful but very honest manner, because I want this bond amongst each other forever, and I will always respect and cherish that. But let's put it this way: it was a good thing that you contacted me a couple of months ago, because I had to rewrite that book.
Hey, you know
I'm
what?
joking.
Hey,
I'm
you know what's
joking.
crazy? You know
Either
what's
way,
crazy?
I'm
I swear.
excited to see what juicy stories did make it in.
Yeah, no. There are quite a few stories, including that wet contest in your guys' bedroom back in the day, if you know what I mean.
Whoa, the one where I pissed on Chris's dad.
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
Hey, you know what's funny?
But you know
You know
what?
what's
I have to say, Chris was. I think he may have just turned 16 at that time, because that was very early stage Us 5. I love the way, Chris, and I will never forget this. And this is what I mean, like random things, like in-betweeners. I will never forget the way you reacted, because I think we all would have just jumped off the chain and probably started World War III. But Chris was just like, oh, well, whatever. You know? And that was
Well,
just.
I had no choice. He was my roommate, so.
Well, yeah, but I mean, good on you. I wouldn't have been able to.
You handled that well.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That is awesome. Well,
And
so
guys,
of
I
course-
mean, this probably,
Well,
unfortunately,
there was
only
only
goes.
enough temper in the room, so it was good that I didn't have that temper at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There was already enough
no doubt.
temper
Cool, calm, and
in the band.
collected Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
Hey,
remember
you
that,
know,
guy?
Hey,
And
wait,
on the
Richie,
last thing from my end, and then I'm going to stop, on the 20th of September, so that's quite a bit ahead. On the 20th of September,
not great. That seems not good.
I'm giving a concert in Düsseldorf, which obviously is very close to Cologne. And this goes for all of you. I mean, obviously, I know, Richo, you're in Minnesota, Michael's in Miami.
Hey,
Just
you
in the
can Zoom.
pool
I
with
can
snooker.
jump on the Zoom. I can send
Yeah,
somebody who can
Yeah.
FaceTime me.
sense
I
of.
got
But what I'm
I
saying
call
is,
Izzy. I call Izzy.
this
and
is an
Chris.
open invitation to all of you. Izzy, Chris, if you want to come by, I'd be delighted. Join in. Let me know what you want to do. Let's talk. It's round the corner from Cologne, and obviously, Richo, Michael.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
anytime.
Where's the
What are you
concert?
doing in Düsseldorf then?
he's performing.
Düsseldorf.
Oh,
Oh, Düsseldorf.
It's in Düsseldorf, ja.
what's the date
Ich
again?
schick den Arnold West. Ich
Oh,
schick den Arnold West hin. Den
ja, mach
Arnold
mal.
West.
Yeah.
20th of
The
September.
day after my birthday.
Oh my God.
That is the
There
day
you go.
after my birthday.
You have a birthday?
Yeah, I think I'll be turning 60 this year.
Yeah.
So Izzy, come to Düsseldorf and we'll celebrate your birthday.
All right, I'm in. You hear that, ladies and gentlemen?
Let's do
We're
this.
making it official right now.
I'm
So anybody
jealous.
near Düsseldorf. Sorry, I almost said
Now I
Dortmund.
want to be in
Near
Germany. I think I have
on
to
the
go.
20th of September. Come hang out with some of us there and see the concert.
Yeah. I hope you all will come. I mean, Richo.
That's okay.
What?
Jay, Michael will send one of his cousins to for a live Zoom.
No. Hey, listen, I swear this on God. I'm waiting on a big fucking commission check. If that shit comes through, I'm going to pick up Richie in a fucking
Okay.
jet and we go to fucking Minnesota. I know, to Germany. To Germany.
Perfect.
And we bring some cousins to yell, you know what I'm saying? That yell need some support. You
Don't
feel
push him out of
me?
the elevator again, okay,
Yeah.
Michael?
Don't mention that
Oh
shit,
my
bro. That
God.
was an accident. You know it.
Well, amazing, guys.
Does anyone have any other fun memories or something they want to share?
We should include a couple of questions from the fans now.
Yeah. Let them.
No, I can. Here, you can hear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. There's a lot of comments here, folks.
Leute, jetzt könnt ihr Fragen stellen und wir beantworten die Fragen. Also,
Chris, maybe you can look through because a lot of them are in German and I can only read little bits.
Okay.
I mean,
Can you still, here we go.
Question.
I can talk about one. Can you still remember the drama with the Polish model? I'm dead right now.
oh my God.
You mean with the Bill?
You guys remember that? First of all,
do.
let's just say I just was a little shocked with the actual imagery that was put into the Bravo magazine. I saw the story on one page and I flipped to the next page and here she is. I can't even take it. Anyway, that was some crazy drama.
What are
That
you
was
talking about?
crazy drama. What's your favorite video from Us5? Izzy?
Mine? My favorite
Yeah,
video?
favorite video.
My favorite video is probably In the Club. Love
Yeah.
that video.
Chris?
I like Mama as
The
a
boys
song.
are back.
Oh, I like Mama.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
the story of the song Mama and.
Okay. Richo?
So, no. I think it's a genuine song that they can still listen to over the years. You know,
Yeah.
it has durability. The song.
I see. All right. Richo?
I think that my favorite one that we filmed, the most fun one to film was Just Because of You on that big set in Romania and Transylvania.
Really?
I thought that was so
Miserable.
cool. It was like this big movie set. We were being chased around by rabid dogs. What was her name from Bravo who would always travel with us? Yvonne. Her and I were being chased by the dogs. Anyway, that was really fun. But I think I loved the idea of I loved Rhythm of Life with the rain. I thought that was cool.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Also, I really liked One Night with You because it was like classy, you know, black and
That
white.
was my pick.
Yes,
That
that
was my pick.
I
man.
knew Michael would say that.
Quality, I think that we
Richie,
did.
I have to correct you. Rhythm of Life did not have rain. That was The Boys Are Back.
No, the Rhythm of Life had rain.
I
Remember
love
we
my
were dancing on the
performance,
stage with that rubber flooring?
Yeah,
The
true.
waterfall behind us.
Yeah, behind us. Yeah.
The waterfall.
You're right.
It was slippery as hell.
That's very true.
No, that was a cool shot. Michael?
have to officially say, like Chris said, for me, One Night with You,
Yeah.
and the reason is because it showed us how we matured and how we
Yeah.
kind of like
Yeah.
turned from teeny boy into the man, like that we could be. It was really classy, really high end, really, I think, really. I don't say it was religious, but the song itself and the video itself, just like, because I remember when we listened to the song in Orlando, and
Yeah.
Drew was on the record, and I remember Drew was on the record, and I always looked up to Drew too, because Drew was an amazing
Yeah.
singer too,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, man, Jay and Drew, they kicking it, they're doing it, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, I want to be on that record, but I knew at this time I was not even ready, because it's just as you guys know, vocal, like big record, with the harmonies, with the everything that we did. So every video from what we done, obviously Maria will always be my
Yeah.
favorite one, because it's our first thing. You know what I'm saying? The
Oh,
first big
It's
video set.
special.
Like we felt like superstars, and we flew like to New York the same morning, like
Yeah.
superstars, nigga. So that was badass. I think Maria and One Night with You for sure.
Yeah.
I have another question for you, Richie. Feel free to, if you don't want to answer. People are asking, why did you, or why were you, or why did you lie about your age, or why was
oh,
your age
I don't think it was
unclear?
my decision.
No, it
If
wasn't.
I'm correct me if I'm wrong, I think like the management, was kind of an idea to kind of keep me younger and a little more desirable for
That's the
younger
pop
girls, and
industry.
so
The
I
pop
think that's
industry.
what it was.
Yes,
But
that's
I
what it
think I
was.
acted even younger than that, anyways. So, you know. But anyway, I don't know. Yeah, I think it was just an age thing to kind of make me seem more young and
More
cute.
Well,
relatable to the
You
youngies.
could have been 34 years old and you'd still be the favorite. So that's
Yeah,
where it is.
exactly.
What about you, Jay? What was your favorite Us5 video?
Oh God, probably I would have to say somewhere in between In the Club and One Night with You, and I think that phase, that half year, that of going into In the Club into One Night with You, winning the Golden Camera, that was for me Us5. For me personally, Us5 peak phase, the coolest, and Us5 at a stage where me as like a 12-year-old, I would have said, "Oh my God, that's my band! Like
Yeah,
I love this band."
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Wow, guys. I don't know. Now I'm feeling kind of speechless. Like I'm sure we could talk forever. I'm sure we could talk all
yeah,
night and everything.
Yeah,
But I don't know. What do you say, guys? Maybe we get our last thoughts in.
yeah,
And I just want to say that I'm probably going to be like, for the next few days after this, I'm probably going to be a little bit sad, maybe even a little bit depressed, because we've been building for this for this stream for
quite some
couple
time.
weeks, a couple weeks, maybe over a month, almost two now. So after this, I'm gonna feel like an emptiness again. So it's just been a real blessing to just be able to sit and talk with you all and hear your stories and just be
Yeah,
able to reminisce with you guys again. And I'm sure a lot of the viewers and all the fans will feel the same. We've all been building up to this moment, and then I don't know. So I'm gonna ask everyone one more question, and then everyone can throw in their
yeah,
last thoughts and everything.
yeah.
Now, you guys didn't plan for this, and I didn't tell you. So I'm going to ask you all individually. Do you see Us5, if not doing a reunion tour, at least a performance? One last final show on the stage together to kind of put a period. Because for me, Us5, it never really ended, so I never
Hmm.
really got the closure.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? That in my heart that I've really been holding on to for quite a while. So,
Hmm.
from your own perspective, and brutally and honestly as you can, I guess I'll start with you, Jay. Do you think there's a chance for, or would you be yes in for at least a concert together, if not a little reunion tour one day?
Right,
Not tomorrow
right.
or next week, but one day.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Here's the honest truth, and my few words on this topic.
No.
Us5 really means the world to me, right? It really is such a precious chapter of my life, not only career-wise, but absolutely on a personal level. And as also Richie said in his own right, not a day goes by where I don't think about Us5, but where not a day goes by where I don't mention Us5, or a conversation pops up, or someone recognizes me for being in Us5, or I get a DM or 100 DMs, God knows what. So it has such value in my life and in my heart. And that has even progressed throughout the years. It's become more. What I'm trying to get to is Us5 being so precious to me in terms of doing any kind of rekindling with us as a band, whether it is for one night only or one tour or one album or God knows what. Whatever it would be, it would have to do us justice. It would have to be done the right way. And I wouldn't just want to take an opportunity like that and something as precious as that and just chuck it away and do like a half-assed gig somewhere on a stage.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
want to name any
No,
names,
no,
but
yeah.
I don't want to name any names, but there was like a band that we know and that we knew from back in the day who had like a half comeback thing fairly recently, and it was sad, and obviously the reaction was sad as well because it didn't do them any justice and what they achieved back in the day. So to answer your question, Izzy, if it's done the right way, whatever that way is, I think the right way is doing what we achieved and the status that Us5 still has to this day, being the band that had more top 10 hits than Tokyo Hotel. If 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 if
Why are you
if we
laughing? I'm listening.
whatever we do, it has to be dealt in the according right way. But I'm down.
Damn,
I'm down.
I'm dead.
I'll
That
talk.
was
I'm
good.
glad I started with you because you gave like the most like honest diplomatic answer, and I really, really like your answer. I'm gonna jump down to Michael now, who looks like he's in the swimming pool right now.
I'm sorry, guys. It's just hot as fuck, man. And I saved it. I saved a little. You know what I'm saying? I need to save this here. But anyways, look. I say that Jay said exactly what I would have said. Like I would not like to do anything half-assed. I would love to talk to you guys more privately about what we could
Yeah.
do, based on how we can give also back to the community. Like if we would do it, we have to do it right. There's no
Yeah.
in between. There's no let's rush it. Like if anything, I really want to do something where the world is going to see why they call us 5 and why we were actually the only pop German international pop group that literally sold that many records and been so significant, important in that specific time area from 2005 to 2010, 11 whatsoever. So I truly believe what Jay just said takes everything out of the words that I would say. I love it. I love the idea. If God wants it, it's going to happen. I definitely guarantee you that.
That's the
And
bottom
I have
line.
a feeling he wants it to happen, but he wants it to happen with the right momentum and with the right timing and with the right, like, look, guys, we are together, right? And that's a blessing. Like it's been freaking years. You feel me? Like now, Richie's Minnesota. Like we can actually maybe plan another stream maybe in 1-2 months where Richie's maybe here in Miami or I'm in
Yeah.
Minnesota. Who cares? It's like, look, like it's not a problem. I can get him a plane ticket or he buys me a plane ticket. Who knows? Anyways, what I'm saying is, it's all good, man. I'm happy, and I think everything is going to be inevitable. The Avengers going to be back. And we just have to have a mission to have the
Yeah.
right enemy to fight. You feel me? So let's go.
Love that. Yeah, I would agree. I would love to. I mean, of course, I'd love to. And my life is a lot more stable now, and it has been for a while. So that's really good. So, yeah, I agree. I think that God will, if that's meant to be, He'll orchestrate the perfect opportunity for that, and we'll just take it.
Hey,
But you're
can I
not
say?
you're not you're not opposed to it, Richie. Like it's not because it may be the case that after 20 years or
Mm-mm.
well not 20 years, let's say 15 years in that case, 16 years,
Oh my
maybe
God, no.
no.
No, but
No, oh my God, no. I think that'd be the coolest thing. But
can,
like you said, I wouldn't want to be like in a bar, in
Yeah.
a, you know what I mean? Like, let's do it the right way. And if that opportunity comes, we could definitely do
can
that.
I
That'd
add
be awesome. I'd love
something? I know I'm not. I don't want to be annoying. Can I add
Yeah.
something?
Of course.
Okay, look. I had this vision and a dream I told you about, Jay. I'm trying to make it really quick because I have always a hard time to get to the point. Look, here's what is in. So I had this vision of that we're gonna find new talent like we did, like when they found us. That we find new talent, but not just considered a boy band. Guys, there's so much freaking talent out there. It's insane. And I think if we would put something together where the talents that are already like on social media doing their thing, but we like, I work with finances, so me and Jay, we have some good contacts. Maybe we can get us some kind of deal where some of the investors, because some investors do need tax write-offs, as you know, and I'm an accountant. So maybe we can find something, like create something where when we go on tour, we actually have other artists that already on
Yes.
social media are popping, and they're gonna be our pre-acts, and all the people get together. But then instead of we selling tickets and making money with it, we're gonna be the first band in history who's gonna do a concert for free, and we're gonna pay for the fans for all the stuff that they stayed 20 years to support us for the special one show. I'm not saying it's
Ooh.
gonna be always like that, but I want to give back. I don't care about money. I
Yeah.
don't care about the fame. I just want to give back. And I think this is going to be a great opportunity to find new talent and to actually create legacy. Can you imagine
Yeah.
Us5 finds new talents and we be the pinnacle of the people that can teach artists how to be on stage, how to do choreography, how to do the interviews, bro. We can build an entire empire based on what we actually should do with our purpose. That was my idea. I
Michael's
don't know
got
if you want to.
ideas. I like it,
Sounds
bro.
great.
Love it, dude.
I like your ideas.
I like
You're
it. Definitely
creative.
something to talk about.
You're a creative guy. I appreciate it.
So
Yeah,
now,
that's it.
I'm going to go to the person that I'm most nervous about for this question. To the man next to me right here,
No,
Mr.
I actually, I really can envision one song actually, because I think that would be most realistic for all of us. Because I know that, I mean, Richie and I, we have like we're employed. We have responsibilities. I also have a family. It's different things that I mean, I personally need to juggle. Um, and I could definitely envision, yeah, doing like one more song or like one final song.
Well, that song would need to come with a promotional performance.
Yeah, but it's more like it's something that doesn't seem unmanageable, like
Yeah,
time wise
I
and
get it. You want to find
scheduling
something
wise.
where we find one project where that's the timeline we work on. That's when you can take off, and then unfortunately, luckily you can go back to your family. I understand. That's
I,
what's up. I respect that.
I think maybe a good way to leave it on a good note is maybe not to be as specific as maybe we are right now in terms of a show, a tour. Maybe generalize the question a little more. Are we all open to do something, whatever that may be,
Yeah.
again as a collective?
Yes.
That maybe is the starting
And
point.
also, I mean, I can't really see myself singing all of our songs, only certain ones, because
It's too many. It's too many.
I'm gonna be I'm gonna be honest, because I'm a Christian now, and
Oh yeah, yeah,
certain
yeah, yeah,
songs,
yeah, yeah.
All right.
I just won't sing anymore.
Fair.
Because, my values have changed, and I was younger then, and
Yeah.
so that's also something I'm gonna be honest with.
Absolutely.
Like
Yeah.
Mama is, for instance, a song that I sang it at a birthday party 2 weeks ago.
Oh, nice.
Aw.
A person that you actually know personally as well, Jay, and
Who,
Essie.
me?
Yeah. You know the person I sang it for at the birthday party.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I could imagine and what I would think would be realistic for me personally.
That's kind of Chris's vision on that. I would probably say absolutely not. Fuck you all. I never want to see you.
Bye.
Just kidding. No, for me that would be the biggest blessing. And as I said, that would kind of be like the period at the end, kind of what I was looking for. With the closure from Us5. I do still see something in our future together.
Yeah.
We're celebrating 20 years now, so that tells me everything. The fact that all 5 of us
He's my
were
big.
able to make this
My
year,
big.
that shows me that anything from this point forward is absolutely possible.
Yeah.
That might not be as concrete of an answer for some of our viewers
No.
here today, but I guess that kind of keeps the mystery alive. That's what
Damia
keeps it
Mirol, Miami.
Yeah.
when and where something like that could actually happen.
Yes. Yes.
All right. So with that, everybody, any last thoughts before we wrap this thing up? 20 years, guys. Can't believe we made it.
Well, you didn't ask Richie about what he thinks about the idea.
He did.
He did.
Oh, I
Did.
did.
Oh,
I'm in.
sorry.
Very good. So any last thoughts, guys?
Last thoughts. I'm so grateful. I love you guys. I can't believe this is happening. And everyone is beautiful. You guys all look so beautiful. And I'm proud of everyone. And thank you to the fans who, all 2,113 people who have sat and listened to us this whole time. You know, we're doing this for you guys. And yeah, you mean the world to us. And that's all I have. I have to get my scrubs on. I have to be at work in 20 minutes. So as soon as we're done, I'm going to jet out.
Oh,
I'm going.
Well,
Yes.
Richard, thank you for joining us. Michael, what do you say?
I love you guys.
Okay, very strong last words. Chris, any last words?
I'm just really grateful that we connected again, you know, on this occasion, and yeah, I really appreciate all of you, and yeah, I still feel a connection to you guys, and I'm surprised by it, and
Surprise!
yeah, I mean,
Why are you surprised?
Yeah,
Aren't you preaching to God every day?
we all of us have developed, and we live really different lives, but there's still a
Chris,
connection, and
can I tell you something?
yeah. Michael,
If there's one
I
time,
haven't talked to you in like 20 years. So.
I know,
Yeah,
but
it's
you know what? You know
crazy.
what's crazy? It seems like we talked yesterday, and the thing is, the reason is because we all connected through God, and
Yeah.
especially with our history that we have, and
Yeah.
with other, like you need to understand, we are complete different individuals that ended up in a boy band together, and we literally became brothers in a matter of weeks and months because we all have the same goal. Now, keep in
Yeah.
mind, we were all sitting literally there where our number one singer Maria went number one in the charts, where we went to all these freaking Viva live interviews and all that stuff. All that stuff will never be out of your system. Like God, literally, it's called an imprint in our souls. And I think our souls will be connected to the rest of our
Yeah.
lives. And that's what, and I think also that, I mean, I don't want to sound crazy, but I do believe in different timelines and in literally different timelines. That means that we've been connected all the time in different timelines all the time. That's why when we talk, it feels like we talked yesterday because it feels literally
Yeah.
like we've been on tour
Yeah.
yesterday. And I love that for
Yeah.
you all. And I want to tell you again, with God's permission, that I really, really appreciate this moment. Regardless of what's going to happen, we all live our own lives. We are not here to be desperate. I want to wish Jay, from all of us, the best luck to his new the release with the
Thank you.
single, with the
Thank
book and
you.
everything.
Thank
And
you, guys.
everybody, like Richie, do your thing. Like become a doctor of eventually, that you're gonna run this place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That I can't call you if I want to get a surgery. You know what I'm saying? Chris, do your thing with the church. You know, I love that you talk to God directly and that you have little Izzy, the little demon on your side. You feel me? Like in a good way. You guys make a big, good mix up. And I don't want to cry, but I aptly hold my tears back because I'm really fucking grateful for this moment. And that's all it is.
Thank you,
Love you,
Michael.
Michael.
Absolutely. I'll add my piece and then pass it on to Jay to kind of wrap things up. Again, a lot can happen in 20 years. So many ups, so many downs. And just for me, it was always a dream as a young teenager to be in a group like this, to be able to have a number one hit for 6 weeks or over a month, whatever it was, and to be able to look back on that now, I really have a fondness within my heart, and I just again want to thank every viewer that's here today, even the ones that will watch this later, that could not be here to watch it with us today. Thank you guys so much for all your continued love and support. Everything that every bit of energy that you've ever given to us has kind of culminated and built up to this moment for us to say thank you for 20 years.
Yeah.
Obviously, again, Jay, congratulations on the single
Thank
dropping tomorrow. Best
thank
of
you.
luck. I cannot wait to go out and buy a physical copy of your album. So
Thank
again,
you.
Yeah,
everyone check out
I'm
the
gonna tell
Jay's
my mom. I'm gonna
autobiography
send my
coming
mom to
up.
the store tomorrow.
And again, everyone check out the Izzy and Chris
Yes.
Starving Artist Sing album on all major platforms. The album
When is it coming again? Izzy, when?
it's out now.
It's out.
It's out.
Oh
It's
damn,
out.
we need to post
Yeah.
it. I'm gonna
You can
post
Right
find,
it.
you can find the link
now.
to the Spotify
Buy
in
it
my
right now before we stop on
profile.
your door.
So everybody, go check it out, guys.
Hey, you
I cannot thank
don't
you
want
all
me to
enough.
knock on your door,
Bottom of
trust
my
me.
heart,
I'm just
guys. Jay, Richie, Chris, Michael, guys, what we shared, there are things that nobody will ever know except for the five of us, and maybe so those who read Jay's book. But
well,
other than
maybe
that,
we're gonna find
there's
out.
also things that we will share that only the five of us will ever know. And for that, through all the ups and the downs, I
Hey,
just want to give you
hey,
guys
I
my
have an
heart.
idea. Oh my god. Okay, I'm not sorry. Okay.
It was
Yeah.
amazing.
Yes, Izzy, 100%. I love it.
It was. I always thank you for sharing that experience with me, guys. I love you all very much. The four of you and all of our fans and viewers out there, all of our loyal supporters. 20 years strong, guys. Love you so much.
That was a nice
Love
one.
you
Thank
guys.
you, Izzy.
Gotta wrap it up.
Thank you,
This
Izzy.
was the coolest thing ever.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you wanna wrap us up here?
No, yeah, I'll wrap it up. Michael had an idea. Michael, do you want to share your
I swear,
idea?
just one little quick, because we need to literally talk in the group chat. We need to post all at the same time when Jay's book come out or the single, everything. Everybody who releases something, we need to go full power. You understand that? And the other thing is, I'm glad that you're releasing a book because I wrote a book too, but I waited on your ass to bring your book out first because I wanted to give the oldest you know what I'm saying? Because I think we all should release a book in our own time frame. When yours done, when yours done, and we read everybody. Everybody has their own view of points, so it will be interesting. But we'll talk about it later.
Well, I
Yeah.
have the
And then we
biggest
should
notes.
write
I'm the one that
a
was
book
always walking
together. A
around with
book
the camera,
together.
so I have all the behind the scenes footage. I have all the footage
Yes.
on camera, so that could be a real documentary one day.
Yeah.
The documentary would be
Yeah.
my most favorite thing. If we did a documentary, you
That
guys,
would
I
be
think it would
dope.
be like #1 on
And
Netflix
guess what? Guess
forever.
what? I have currently a deal with Netflix. I swear to God, with my show, with one episode. So maybe Us5 will be the
That's
sixth. You know what I'm
awesome.
saying?
Let's go for it.
Perfect. We'll figure it out.
I
I'm
don't get me wrong.
excited.
I had to pay for it. Actually, an investor had to pay for it. It was not for free. Trust me. I wish. I'm not that famous.
Now, actually, now that Michael mentioned faith and God and His timing so many times, I'd like to close. I'd like to close it with a prayer as well, if you
Let's
don't mind.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Lord, I just want to thank you for this occasion that we were able to connect with each other again. And yes, Lord, I also believe that you have a plan for all of our individual lives, and that you have a timing for our lives. And yes, Lord, thank you that you will show us what your will is for Us5, or for potential reunion, or for a song, or for whatever is your will. And we commit it into your hands. And yeah, thank you also for blessing our fans and
That feels like we're going on
protecting
stage.
them.
Amen.
And yeah, Lord, we love you. We're grateful, and yeah, we pray this in Jesus' name. Amen.
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 Thank you,
Thanks,
Chris.
Chris.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, guys, what can I say? I mean, this was flimming amazing. I have no idea. I have no grasp or feel for time. I don't know if we've been doing this now for 3 hours or just an hour, because it was just so in the moment, so enthused about all the stuff that we're doing here. I am so happy and proud that we are still able to do this, because I know, as a matter of fact, that so many other artists out there. Oh God, Michael left. I got to get him.
He's gone. He's done. He's done.
We'll come back to
He's
this.
doing deals, baby.
He's doing deals. He's doing deals. He's selling them back.
He's
Selling them
getting.
back.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Let me
His
just. Oh,
battery died.
wait, we can't leave without being complete. Come on,
Michael.
Lord have mercy. Come on.
I love how we're ending the same way we started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
So
that's
apropos.
just the way it is. Oh well. I'm very, very. Oh, here he is.
Are you in the fridge? In the
Michael.
fridge. My phone was too hot. Look, you're in the fridge. You're in the fridge. I'm in the fridge because my phone got too hot. I swear to God.
His phone overheated. That
In the
is so
fridge now?
funny. Oh my God.
In your
Michael, you're
fridge.
the best.
Hey, I'm
Something
in the
changes,
fridge. I'm sorry, guys.
something
Okay, what's
comes.
up?
No, but guys, there's not a lot more to add. I hope that, I mean, again, it is such a privilege and such a blessing to be able to do this, what we are doing, and for all of the people out there to be able to see that it is
Just
obviously
call this.
more genuine. This is not like some front or some show that we're putting on, although, because in real life or in reality we hate each other. I think everyone who's been watching this can detect this and feel this right from the get-go. Obviously, we vary in personalities. There will be different opinions that we hold on the past, the present, the future, probably forevermore. But we're old enough, we're mature enough, and we have enough respect for each other, I believe, now more than ever, that we can still continue being a collective, whether it's on stage or through stuff like this. And I hope that our chat group that we initiated just because of this live stream will still stay sound and
Yeah.
well, and will still be active, and will still be open for all of us to communicate, to stay in touch, and not just get back together in the next, I don't know, 20 years. And I'm open, for anything, as long as it does us justice, as long as it does Us5 justice. I'm open for anything. I love you guys. And I also want to send out a special thank you. I mean, we all did in our individual way, to all the supporters and all the fans out there throughout the last 20 years who've been by my side and by your side and by Wicho's side, Izzy, Chris, Michael's side. That is not self-explanatory. I think we have some very, very, I know every band says that, but we have some very particularly dedicated fans and supporters.
Yeah.
And that's also a very big compliment to us, I think, because it means we affected their lives. We did something. And I just want to say thank you. Danke an alle da draußen für die letzten 20 Jahre. Und ihr wart damals Teenager, kleine Kinder, jetzt seid ihr Mütter, habt Familien und ihr seid trotzdem am Start. Danke für eure Liebe, für euren Support, dass ihr uns nie vergessen habt. Und ihr seid officially the sixth member of Us5. Vielen, vielen, vielen Dank hierfür. Ich hoffe, Jungs, I hope we can do this sometime again. I hope we'll stay in touch. And I hope ideas.
Let's do this right. See you guys again in 20 years.
Yeah.
See you guys in 20 years when we
I
great
hope
old.
not.
Yeah.
I hope not. And guys, Mikaze, Sukaze, whenever you feel like, I've told, come to Berlin or let's meet somewhere. Izzy will celebrate your birthday. Chris drop by. I hope we'll just stay in touch and just always shed a bit of a spotlight on us, whether it's just two of us meeting or three or all of us five.
I agree.
Just to stay in touch and thank you for making this possible. Thank you very much.
For all the Us5 supporters, everyone watching, tonight is your night. We're celebrating for you, so I encourage you, after this stream is over in just a few moments, I encourage you, go pop on your favorite Us5 song.
Yeah.
Watch your favorite video, listen to your favorite album, and jam out like it's 2005.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Who wants it more? Who wants it more?
Us5!
Hey, let's go.
Guys, one more thing, because a lot of people out there who have night shifts who weren't able to watch it, I'm gonna share this live stream on my profile so that people can watch it and so that we reach as many people as possible. And I'm really happy we did this, guys, because we didn't talk about shit, we didn't structure anything, we didn't rehearse this, obviously. As you were able to see, but it is just amazing. So thank you for all of this, and let's all stay in touch.
Okay, super.
I love you guys.
Love you, fans. Love everybody out there.
Love you all.
Take care.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Happy 20 years.
Happy 20 years.
Happy 20 years.
Bye, guys.